Hi, my name is Volker Bertelmann. I release records under the artist name Hauschka, and all the 12 albums that I did so far, I worked on, on the prepared piano. I did a lot of records with preparations inside of the piano, and this time it's not the first one, but it's the first proper release that I've done without preparations, and I'm very happy to work on this album, because it is in a way also a liberation to get rid of all the equipment and all the the little gadgets. Even though I'm such a big fan of the manipulation of sound, I felt like it's time for a kind of purity of the instrument, and yeah, that's coming up in 2019. Before a tour, I always feel a little bit like I don't want to leave the house. And I'm like, I don't know, why did I say yes? And it's not because I don't like touring, it's much more because I love to be at home. And when I'm on tour, I love to be on tour, but the change over from one situation to the other is always difficult. But once I'm playing the first show, then suddenly I get into the mode where I'm feeling really excited and where I feel thrilled and where I'm changing things. And especially I think that changed a little bit since I have kids, because when you have kids you always miss them, and you want to be with them, and whenever you are away for a couple of weeks and you come back, you suddenly realize that your kid is suddenly not saying, hey, who is that uncle, but it's a little bit like they don't, it needs time to get back into a connection with each other, and that is sometimes heartbreaking. Well, I just came from London, and I think what is the biggest fear is that you come to the rehearsal space and nothing is working. And you have the feeling, even when we have the premiere in 2 days, that all the ideas that we had are not working, and I'm suddenly like, oh, what should I play? But first of all, the pieces that I rehearsed are already working well, which is great. And I think my equipment here is also working, and I found already the dynamic level that is important to create a show of an hour. The good thing about it is that everybody is in a way like digging into his field, and we have a lot of options to experiment with, and that's wonderful. Well, my show, I think, has changed a little bit. I mean, first of all, you can see there are, we have some installations. For me, it's a little bit like that. I have the feeling that I took the preparations from the inside of the piano and I took them outside. And in a way, we could create a kind of forest out of objects that are, creating the sound that is now traveling from the inside to the outside. I have the feeling I want to develop myself, and I want to find out how much I need the preparations, and they will come back, and I will do records with preparations, without. The only thing is I want to stretch the spectrum, and the new album A Different Forest is actually an initial idea that is based on very small, calm piano pieces. No techno, no electronic, just very stripped down small piano pieces. But the stage performance is a little bit like the forest where I'm performing it. I just arrived at the Silent Green for my very first concert that is connected with my new album, A Different Forest. And you see they are still working. The piano tuner is there as always. He's battling with the noise of the light rig guys. It's for him pretty intense to tune a piano with that noise. So I hope that the noise will be, the piano will be in good shape tonight. And so they put the rigs up there and they put light in there. And yeah, so my decision is I'm going to the hotel. See you later. You know, I wanted to sleep. I didn't, because there was so much stuff happening while I was when I came in. You know, it's a lot of times like that. But I'm even just staying in a quiet room that is yours is already a big advantage. You can, you know, you get relaxed more, and I always love to be before the show. At least as much as possible to be in my place and you know, having a shower and you know, just hanging out a little bit. It's 2019. It's the year is in front of us, and I'm much looking forward to all the things that will happen. The record is coming out in February. I will go on tour on, you know, a few concerts in England and in Europe. So wherever you are, hopefully we can meet each other during that tour.